Gonzaga continues its road to the championship. The Bulldogs have a date against #1 seed Purdue in the Sweet 16 Friday in Detroit.
It's the second time the Bulldogs and Boilermakers will match up this season. GU lost by 10 points in the first meeting in the Maui Invitational back in November. Julian Minensone and Alex Crescenti are in Detroit to cover the game for us. And guys, Purdue had its way with Gonzaga in the first matchup, so why could things be different this time around?
Kirsten, Derek, good evening. Yeah, I think it's what the kids say. The glow-up has been real for the Gonzaga-Bulldogs. This isn't the same team that played Purdue back in November. The team was still trying to find its identity. The team chemistry wasn't there yet. And frankly, head coach Mark Few didn't know what he had. At the time, Gonzaga's offense wasn't clicking the way it is now. The Bulldogs shot just 6 of 32 from three-point range. And now Gonzaga has one of the best offenses, a top 10 offense in all of college basketball. Also at that time, Gonzaga defensively didn't really have an answer for Purdue big man Zach Edey. He had 25 points in that matchup, and now Gonzaga clicking on all cylinders defensively, making McNeese State and Kansas look like a shell of themselves in the first two rounds of the NCAA tournament. So the turnaround for this Gonzaga team has been quite incredible to watch, especially over the last month. And if they play like they have over those first two games of the NCAA tournament here, they are going to be tough to beat.
And that's what we're hoping for, Julian. And Alex, we've seen the Bulldogs get some major contributions from players up and down the roster, but if they want to advance, who will be the X factor for the Zags?
Yeah, Kirsten, I think that starts and ends with forward Graham Ike. How good has he been in WCC play? And there was a case that he should be the West Coast Conference Player of the Year. Voters didn't seem to think so, but he really fuels himself off of slights like that. But he was injured the entire 2022-2023 season. Didn't really know what he was going to be like, but he has been automatic for the Bulldogs so far this season. He has been almost a walking double-double, averaging more than 16 points a game, and we're near automatic at the basket. And as for his efforts, he was named first team All-West Coast Conference. However, he's going to have his work cut out for him. He's only listed at 6'9" by the university, which is a slight mismatch compared to the bigs of the Purdue, to say the very least. But the MO for this team is if Ike plays well, the Zags play well. If he struggles, it's a little bit up in the air.
Yeah, and he's going to literally have a tall task with Zach Edey, who stands 7'4", 300 pounds. So we'll see how it all goes down. 4:39 Spokane time on Friday. It's going to be a lot of fun here in Detroit. We'll see if the Zags can get to an Elite Eight. But for now, reporting in the Motor City, I'm Julian Minensone. That's Alex Crescenti for News Now Sports.